Sathe, thank you very, very much. Akash, let me first ask you, you've been always very candid about all of this. So is that an unfair question for me to ask? Why is the industry not taking a position against substance abuse?
If you give me time, I'll first tell you that we are not an industry. We are individuals, small-scale enterprises. Each one makes a hole, gets water, runs his family. If we are not an industry, we've not been given industry status despite a 90,000 crore turnover, whereas tourism gives you 5-10,000 and you have a dedicated ministry. So no rules apply, there are no S&P guidelines, there is no ethic and compliance, there is, everybody is an individual on their own, building their own contacts, creating their own circle, trying to
But the term Hindi film industry came after the industry status was granted during Atal Bihari Vajpayee, Akashdeep, wasn't it?
Pardon?
The whole aspect of film industry, the Hindi film industry, the industry stated wasn't it granted during the times of Atal Bihari Vajpayee? The Hindi film industry was deemed as an industry.
We have no ombudsman, we have no banking, we have no rules, we have no dedicated ministry, we have no compliances. Otherwise, so many rules and regulations would have been in place. Nothing. No pensions, no retirement, no medical, no PF, no PP, nothing. It's a hogwash. Secondly, even till up to prior to COVID, there were groups of people going to meet ministers to get us industry status, You know, it's very easy to come on debates and say, oh, underworld finances and this and that. I mean, you've not arranged any finance system for Bollywood. Anyway, coming to your question, one of the reasons is that they are individuals, so they are not going to hear a collective voice. Secondly, I want to understand whether this search for narcotics, the dealers, the consumers, is it to find out the people behind Sushant? And is it going to be limited to that? Then I think it's very unfair because drugs are a national, international issue available in every nook and corner of this city, of the country. And if you're only going to limit to Bollywood and ask why people from Bollywood have not put checks and balances, everybody in media should test every worker before he enters the premise. Every fashion, every
company, every other industry has laws in place. Every rules in place. Whether they are tested or not, they have rules in place, Akashdeep. And the fact is that the Narcotics Control Bureau is doing its investigation aside of Sushant Singh Rajput. It started from the Sushant Singh Rajput murder, but they are looking at the entire angle. And it is a larger investigation into this entire drug cartel. And if there are netas involved, bureaucrats involved, they will all be talked about. They will all be talked about, Akash.
If that is happening, Anand, fantastic. This was long overdue. I am sad that it needed a Sushant Singh Rajput to realize there are drugs in India and we need an international, national cleanup in any case. But if that is happening, fantastic. Every cooperation possible should be extended to them.
I'll tell you what. It's very convenient for you to say, Akash, and I differ with you in this fact where you say that we are all individuals.
What are you saying?
I'm saying I disagree with you when you say we are all individuals, because there is an actors guild, there is a producers guild, there is a Chitrapat Sene, there are trade groups. There are groups which will first जब उनको convenient होता है तब वो group हो जाते हैं, जब उनको convenient हो जाता है तो वो individual होते हैं. तो let me bring in Aarti Sathe. Let me bring in Aarti Sathe. Let me bring in.
These are private clubs.
तो private clubs
government mandated organizations.
Government mandated organizations छोड़िए, अब ये private club अपना खुद का कबाल चला रहे हैं, तो why can't they sit up and stand up and take a position? तो मैं उनसे ही पूछ रहा हूँ ना, तो मैं इन private club से पूछ रहा हूँ, आज आप कुछ बोलिए, why can't you take a position कि देखिए हमारी इंडस्ट्री में, हमारे चित्रपट सेना में, हमारे प्रोड्यूसर्स गिल्ड में, एक्टर्स गिल्ड में, और वो जो बड़ी मोटी बुक आती है ना हिंदी फिल्म इंडस्ट्री के जितने भी टैलेंट आर्टिस्ट है, आपको अपने आप को रजिस्टर कराना पड़ता है. तो अगर आपको रजिस्टर कराना है तो किसी भी पिक्चर से पहले, किसी भी प्रोजेक्ट से पहले आपका रैंडम डोप टेस्ट होगा. अगर आप सब्सटेंस अब्यूज कर रहे हैं तो आप नहीं काम कर सकते इस इंडस्ट्री में. Why can't that position be taken? Let me ask Aarti Sethi. Let me ask Aarti Sethi what's her position. Aarti, hi, thank you for your patience.